Hello there, my name is Jordan Leroy Hansen, also known as LevDev, and I decided to make a quote-unquote, as they say, as we put it in letter terminology, a PS or post video of the first video series, Build a Card Around a Deck, because I made one simple teeny eensy little mistake, and I figured people would better see the deck in its full engine running rather than seeing a non-optimized version. That is, while we built it around Soul Infusion, which still I think is actually now a lot more better card the more I play with it, I forgot to brew around Prince Keleseth. Because as you many people who are probably backseat drivers in gaming probably noticed on my last video, I decided to put 2-drops in there, such as Defile and such, and I was not thinking. So, I decided to show you what cards I replace, aka Soulfire, because I think Soulfire is just the mainstay since spot removal is kind of a key in this current format. As well as Life Drinker, it helps you against pretty much aggro decks. It's kind of now a given in this meta. And then I just pretty much put... The deck is pretty much what it was originally, so I'll go through one match with this, so this video is quick, but word to the wise, always, 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 as the old phrase goes, make sure that all your cards synergize well. Or if you're going to put a gimmick card in there, make sure you don't put any cards that negate the gimmick. So, yeah, many of you are probably pointing that lesson out to me in the previous video, but let me just try to redeem myself, one could say. So let's see. Druid, I think they're slow enough. This is not really good against Druid, especially if it's Token Druid. I'd like to keep that. I'll probably put the Doubling Imp in the deck. Okay, that's decent. Not great, but decent. I think I'm going to play this first so we can try to draw into a turn 2 Keleseth. Not turn 2 Keleseth, but it's not bad. We're going to draw a little bit more. And we got actually a turn 4, decent turn 4 play. Okay, so this is a Ramp Druid, so this is either Malagos Druid is the possibility. Let's think about something. If we just play this and this, we could have a really big Tar Creeper. Or we could have a really big Life Drinker. Since we're going against Ramp, I'm going to try to be a little bit more aggressive with the use of the stat boost. I could have waited till I played both of these cards, that way I could have had a 4 or 5 Serenite Chain gain. But I think we're at the point that if his main game plan is Ramp, usually you want to try to hit these Ramp decks down relatively quick before they get off with their combo. We don't mind the extra mana. We actually really don't mind the extra mana at all. I still think that's a trap card. I know that it's seen success in some decks, but I still legitimately think that's a trap card. Because then you're giving me tempo plays such as this. Oh hey, and then I can use my hero power. Oh hey, then I can actually play a card and then hit you in the face. See what I mean? If hero powers weren't a thing in Hearthstone, that card would have been a lot more stronger. The Biology Project, but since hero powers are a thing, and people can be efficient with their mana if they play with their decks well, it's just a card that I don't know about. I legitimately think that's not a great card. But yeah, we're definitely having to go on aggressive now, because he is trying to just draw into his combo. I'm going to guess with the aggressive draw engine, he's probably the mecathun deck. There is a possibility that he's also just a Malagos combo deck. Yeah. We really just have to go on the aggro with this dude. We can't go slow. This guy is trying to go off with his combo. We gotta beat him to it. We gotta. So, if I recall correct, Gadgetzan Auctioneer is in the mecathun variation of the deck since it's used as an aggressive draw engine. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to draw out their deck. That way they can turn 10. Let me make sure I get all the stats right on this one. So that they can turn 10, play the mecathun, innervate, and then use their own little brain fart on the card name. Essentially the card that innovate and then pretty much what they did to remove one of my creatures on board. Okay. But yeah. Okay, let's do some math here. If we deal free and did that, that's legitimately just 4 damage. But I think that's the way we have to go about it, because then what we have to do is just... I think do this for... You know, actually, this is a lot better. Because that way we can still keep our board presence at the current moment. Yeah, I'm going to do it with Soul Infusion in hand, because that way, perfect. We actually... I know we're building around that card, but... the factor that we already have enough quote-unquote tempo power to try to beat him in the late game, that's a perfect. Now he's going to probably try a board wipe or a shield generation, which is... Oy, this is going to be a long one. We still have a chance, but it's going to be tricky. At least it's good to know to see that this is not the Malgos ramp deck. This is the mecathun gimmick deck, so... well, worst case scenario, if I don't win this, at least you guys get to see what mecathun's like. But we're going to try to not get him to have mecathun because, well, overall it fits our gameplay strategy. Though it is actually nice to see people actually using this card. Or, not this card specifically, this card's a no-brainer, but Barkskin. The factor to help protect their card. Okay, now I'm remembering. The reason why Biology Project is good in this deck is because it's just an activator for Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Moonfire is an interesting deck tech choice, but yeah, it helps him cycle through the stack. So you're kind of seeing how his deck tech works. I think we're dead, but let's draw and see. Because if my recollection is correct, all he's going to do is... pretty much, he laughs out a card, so he plays his mecathun, he innovates, then he destroys his mecathun, and then we're... what? Oh yeah, you can't have cards in your hand. Now I remember. I remember the last condition to that card. That took me a minute. I was like, wait, what? But he does do good. He does eliminate the board presence. And he is emptying out his hand real quick. So, let's see. He just needs mecathun, innovate, and naturalize. So he has 2 cards in hand. So as long as these cards are not easy to remove, we still have a little bit of a chance. Not a great chance, mind you, but a chance. So yeah, I'm going to Hellfire. Then I'll play this. Then I'll play this. And, well, we got to see if we can get off with it. What else would he have in his deck? I guess if you need Floop as an alternate, that makes sense. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, let's think here. So he obviously has mecathun in hand. He has the innovate, and he has the naturalize. Technically speaking, we won this. Because all we had to do is not kill this guy. Because, as many people know, the way to win with the deck is you have to. Thank you. You have to make sure that all your minions are off the battlefield. And the fact that he still has his wild pyromancer on the battlefield, thanks to the fact that Professor of Flute gave it the stat boost. So see, we're going to see it right now. He innovates, he naturalizes, and now he realizes, oh wait. Yes! Okay, so we did not die to mecathun, and we actually showed an efficient use for this deck. Ironically, we didn't draw into our Prince Keleseth. Anyway, I gotta make this video quick because I just wanted to show a proper version of the deck rather than the peculiar iterations that you probably had to endure in the previous video. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day. This is Dev signing out.